Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Namkose Nora. Don't forget to give your girl a like. You're welcome. It's my first LS. Oh my god, I don't even know what to say, but welcome guys. Come and get to know me on my first LS. Welcome guys to Namkose Nora's LS. Yay! It's my first time actually to make a live video. Oh my god guys, welcome. Come and get to know your girl Nora. Then live chat. Hello Akain, you're welcome. Hi Gladys, welcome. Guys, keep on coming. Come and support your girl. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to give me a like. So in this LS, oh my god, living near the airport, it's like, oh my god, all the time you have to hear that sound. But anyway, that's not the reason why we're here. We're here for me to introduce myself to you guys. So my full name is Namkose Nora Betty. I was born in Jinja and raised in Jinja. My family, they are from Bujiri, and my mom is from West Nile and her mother is from Busia. So I do speak Samia, and I don't speak my mother's language, like let me say like Lugwara. I don't speak that language because I did not grow up there. So even my mom doesn't speak that. But we speak Samia in our home, and we speak Japadola. So I speak Jap, and I speak Sogi. So I know most of you ask me, Nora, your name is Namkose. How comes your name is Namkose? Namkose, I was named after my grandmother. I don't know if you can hear me. Let me put on the headset so that you guys can hear what I'm saying. Nora is over moving. Let me switch on. Let me turn on the light in my room so that you can see me well. Now we're here. Now I know you can see me well. And let me put the So guys, as I was saying, I'm a Ugandan, but I'm a mixed blood. So my dad is from Kenya, but he was raised in Uganda, and they are Luos, but they live in Uganda. And being a Ugandan or mixed blood, I don't know whether I should call myself a Kenyan or Ugandan, but I was raised in Uganda and I have a Ugandan nationality. So I would just prefer myself as a Ugandan. But Kenya, I used to go there to visit my relatives. I'll go there during the holidays. So that's what I'll go there to do. And as for me, Nora, yes, as I was telling you guys that you may be surprised that why is your name called Namukose? I'm called Namukose because I was named after my grandmother. My grandmother from my daddy's side, he's from Uganda and he's a Sogi. If I say Sogi, they never say it Basoga. So I just use this word of Sogi. So she's a Sogi. but she's no longer with us. She died when I was still a baby. Oh, guys, keep on coming. I can see Winnie. Hi, Winnie. You're welcome. Don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up, guys. It's my first LS, and I'm just introducing myself to you, to some of you who don't know me, guys. If you can hear, just let me know that, hey, Nora, I can hear you. Oh, Gladys said, oh, Gladys said, I got a sis from Bugembe. Let me guess that sis. Is it Sarah, the one that I normally follow on YouTube? If it's Sarah, yes, I know her. So I'm also from there, but I did not grow up in Bugembe. I grew up in Pomode, in Pomode Division. That's in Jinja, so that's where I grew up from all my entire childhood. But in Bugembe, I will go there. I used to go there to visit my dad. My dad used to live in Bugembe, so we'll just go there. So I know the entire places in Bugembe, up to Kakira, and you go all those ways to where. Anyway, you know the farther. The farther you go, the farther more you know. So I know all those places because I'm from Jinja. Yes, I love Jinja so much. And when it comes to Ginger Town, I'm like, oh my God, every corner of Ginger, I know. And I know you would like to know which school did I attend in Ginger. So in my nursery school, I attended the private school in Ginger. It was called Jolene Nursery School, and from Jolene, I attended Ginger Army Boarding Primary School, and from there, I went to Tororo Girls High School. So from Tororo, again, I was taken to Kenya. That was St. Mary's Girls School in Kenya. So that's where I studied. Hi guys, just keep on coming. Come on, guys. Come and show your girl love. Yes, guys, I would love to know you and I would love to meet you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. So, guys, as I'm still introducing myself to you, this your girl Nora here. Grew up in Jinja. And from there, I came back in Jinja. It was in 2010 after my studies, and I came back in Jinja 2010. And from 2010, things went a little bit gaga, say everything. You know, they say you have to keep some things for yourself, some privacy. So my life went a little bit like, yeah. But I'll say I'm a mother. I'm a mother of one at the age of 27, yeah, but this year I'll be making 28. And from there, I again went to I attended my fashion class in 2017. That's where I started attending, and again I stopped because I didn't have enough money. Again, I went back to finish my course in 2018. In 2019, I decided to travel to Oman to work. Oh my God, Gladys is asking me if she is a girl. Yeah, she is a girl. And I really love her so much. I miss my kid, and it has been, I don't know how many years I should say that I haven't seen her because my kid was taken away from me. She was taken away from me for so many reasons, and you know, and they said so many bad things about me, which is not even true. So, because I'm talking about this, let me just say it because, you know, sometimes it really, you know, when you keep quiet with some things, it really brings so much pain in you, and you don't know how to explain it, or you don't know how to say it, because people really speak like they know you, or they go around bad mouthing your name for no reason. Oh, Gladys, recently, it was last week that my sister, actually, I said my sister, when the dad to my kid passed away last week. That's why I wasn't actually so active, because I was shattered for. Oh my God, it's so hard to talk about it, guys. It's so hard. Whew. So he passed on last week. It's now 1 week ever since he passed away. But in that period before he passed on, we used to talk. Actually, I did my best to communicate, but the guy was so rude to me. But we just, we have to learn how to forgive. Even if people are being rude to us, just be good to them. It reached at the point where he started being kind to me, and by the time when he started being kind to me, it was too late, and that's when he just, boom, he died in a car accident. And I don't even know how to say this, guys, but so the reason why my kid and I were separated, I became a mom at a young age, and so I didn't have enough support, and my mom at home didn't want to have my kid near her, so I had to give my kid to her grandparents so that I can go to school, because my mom wanted me to go to school, and she didn't have time to stay home with my kid, so I have to give away my kid. But this lady promised me that you'll be able, let me see. So the lady told me that you'll be able, every time that you come back during holiday, you'll be able to see your kids. So I did that every holiday. I make sure that I go home, I see my kid. But there's a time where it reached, they started hiding my kid away from me. And it was so painful that I couldn't do anything. Oh, God. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Just flashing back my memories to the story, it's so painful that I cannot even stand. So one day there's someone that I told that, can I work for you so that I can get enough money so that I can bring my kid here with me while I'm studying. This person was like, yes, I will not be paying you a salary, like a monthly salary. I used to study at the same time work up to until when I went further with my education. I continued doing the same thing. So this person was willing to help, and this person, Gladys, thank you. It's just so painful too. When you talk about one of the most painful things in your life, like, people see you're happy, but they don't know what you're going through in life, and it's really hard to talk about it, but I have to be strong and I have to get used to it. So this lady was like, okay. So I went to the village. I told the lady, can I take my kid? She was like, but you need to wait. The granddad is not here. How will you take care of the kid? I told her, I did not give my kid to the granddad. You're the one that I gave my kid to. So I need to take my girl with me so that she can study where I am. This lady was like, okay, I'll talk to the granddad, so give us 1 week. So I gave them 1 week. 1 week, when I came back, my kid was not there. I asked them, where's my kid? They were like, the dad came here and took the kid, so the matter is no longer in our hand. You have to deal with the father of your child. So I tried everything. I did the best. And there is this day, the wife to the when we met with this guy, by then he weren't married. He was still single. But after some times of many years, he got married. So his wife called me. I remember I was even at school. I did not even know what's going on. And this lady called me. She was like, is this Nora? I was like, yeah. She told me, do you want to meet your kid? I was like, yeah, I would love to see her. It has been so many years. I want to see her. So she told me, you can come to Tororo. So I traveled all the way from Kampala. I went to Tororo. I reached there. Her phone was switched off. But I remember the name of school because someone once told me where my kid was. So I remembered the name of the school and I went there. When I went there, they have already taken away my child from school. And I asked other students, have you seen my kid? They were like, no, but someone came here and picked her up and took her home. I was like, who? They told me it was so and so. So I went to the school. I sat there. I was like, she told me to come. How could she do such a thing to take away my kid when she knows that I was coming for a visit to see her? As a mother, you know how it feels when you miss so much your kid and someone tells you, do you want to see her? And you're like, yeah, I want to. Hi, Kiki. You're welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you, my lady. Thank you so much, Kiki, for the love and the support that you always give me. Thank you so much. So this lady took my kid, and I've bought so many things for other kids to share. I couldn't go back at home with all the gifts that I bought my kids, so I decided to share the gift. Oh, guy, it was so painful. And then when I was going home in so much pain, Gladys, you know how people they are. So I decided to go back home, but with so much pain, I felt like I don't know how, I don't know, maybe I should cry or I should scream. You know that moment when someone has told you to come and they have switched off their phone, you've come from a long journey, you know how from Tororo to Kampala, how far it is. Oh my God. So there's this kid who came to me and said, Nora, she didn't call me my name, but she just told me, I know where the lady who took your daughter, where she is. I was like, please, can you direct me? She directed me and she told me, don't tell anyone that I directed you. She told me, your kid has never been taken home ever since she was brought to this school, but today it was the first day she was taken away. We were all so surprised why Gift was taken away, and my kid is called Gift. So I went with these girls, but they stopped other way, and I reached. So reaching at a certain house, there's this lady, the first lady that I met. I didn't know, you know when you don't know a person. So I was like, hey, I'm so and so. Do you know so and so? And they were like, this lady, exactly the one who called me. I didn't know that it was her. She was like, no, I don't know. I don't know who she is. Who is he? I was like, I'm looking for a certain lady. She told me that I should come and meet my kid. And this lady was like, we don't know anyone named by that person in this place. So it's like, okay, I'll wait. This is the door that they told me where the lady lives. Let me wait from here. This lady was like, no, this is my house. You were given the wrong address. Please, you have to go. I was like, no, I have to stay here until I see my kid. So this lady started screaming to people, to the neighborhood. You know those rental houses? Women there, they're like sisters. They are so close like this. They don't want anything to come anything between them. I don't know how they are, but this lady started screaming, yelling, and saying that, come and see the thief. The thief has come. I asked myself, who is a thief? I did not steal anyone, or I did not come to cause any problem with anyone. Oh, guys. Oh, Valley, cute. You're welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. Guys, I'll be back just in a minute. Let me put here my camera out. Okay. Ooh, guys, we are back again. This is our job. You're upside and down, you're here and you're there. So guys, I'm back again. But before that, let me first help my phone out. Guys, keep on coming, keep on coming. Don't forget to give your host a thumbs up, share my live stream. It's my first live stream, guys. Please come and support your girl Nora. Yes, she's here trying her best on LS to do her best to see that she can also make it in life. Oh my god, guys, welcome guys. We're still live, we're still live. Come on guys, come on. Yeah. So I don't know if you can see me. The light is a little bit. Let me see if I can add more light to my screen so that you can see me. All right, there we go. So guys, keep on coming as I was sharing my story with you guys. So this lady started screaming and causing a commotion, telling everyone that, oh, she's a thief. And I asked myself, if I'm a thief, would I come in the midday to ask for a person who told me to come? She continued screaming because I didn't want anything to happen to me. You know, when someone says you're a thief, you have to go away to save your life. So I left and I decided to go home, but I went back home in too much pain. The worst thing that this lady she did to me, she told her husband that I went to school and with this Alima. Hi Alima, you're welcome. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share. Don't forget to share, guys. And don't forget to keep on inviting others. Tell them that Nora is our first LS. She's introducing herself to us. For those who weren't here in the beginning, guys, you continue knowing me more further as long as we continue going with our live stream. You continue knowing me. You continue to get to know your girl Nora. So this lady started screaming and calling on people that I'm a thief. I went back home, and when she told her husband that I went to school, I wanted to steal my kid from school, which wasn't true. The husband called. You know, I have a problem with breathing. So when I'm stressed, I always suffocate. So I'm not supposed to stress myself. I'm not supposed to cry that much to bring problem for myself because I have to breathe. So I have me to breathe well. I have to be in a calm. Well, that's why I don't like getting mad or getting sad. I have to let go of things so easily because of my situation. So this lady called her husband, and I remember I was on my way. I remember I was even still in Busitema. You know that the Busitema university around that area. I haven't reached the URA office. I haven't reached there yet. And this guy called me, who was like, hey, how dare you go and visit my kid? Who gave you the right and the permission to go to my place? I told him, who told you? He was like, it doesn't matter who told me. I don't. So he said, I don't want to see you there, and I don't want you to ever go. Oh my God. Guys, we're still here. We're still here. So, guys, as I was saying, so this guy started insulting me. Mm. So, my network, I don't know what's wrong with my network. It's on and off, on and off. I don't know if you guys can see me. As I was saying, welcome guys to my LS. If it's your first time to this channel, you're most welcome. My name is Namkose Nora. Welcome to my first LS. On this LS, I'm introducing myself to you guys. Get to know me, who I am, where am I from, what kind of things that I like, what kind of things that I don't like, what makes me happy and what doesn't make me happy. So I'm still on the part of sharing with you guys about my kid. Yes, I know if you don't know me, I'm a mother of one. Yeah, she's a very beautiful young lady that I love so much. The lady that I would die for, the lady that I would kill for. But anyway, I'm sorry to say that in front of the camera, but I guess you know how it is. Mothers, you will do anything for your kids to see that you give them the love and the support that they need. You'll be there for them in any situation, in any matter. You'll be there for your kids. But mine, it's really different, guys. Oh, mine, it's really different. I'm fighting my best to see that I get my child custody. But they're saying that I'm still young to get the custody. But I don't say that I'm young. 27 years old, you're not that young to get the custody. But I know, inshallah, God will really help me to get the custody. Why am I saying they're not allowing me to have my kids? So recently, the dad of my kid passed away last year. It's now 1 week ever since he passed on, and my kid is all alone, and I'm here in Oman. I don't know when I'll see her. Last time when my sister went home, she asked her, why is not my mom here with me? So my sister is like, she's busy with so much work. When she comes back, she will come and see you. And then my others and the wife to the father to my kid, she refused. She said that she will not give me my kid because we had an argument. So as I was telling you guys, how did this argument come? So this lady pretended that she didn't know who I am, and she gathered people. She wanted me to be beaten up for no reason that I don't even know. Me and the father of my kid, may he so rest in eternal peace, but we never had any serious relationship going on. After me having my kid, and my mom decided that you have to go back to school to continue your education. You're not ready yet for a relationship. So there was nothing. But this lady, I don't know why she ganged up people on me to beat me up for no reason. So when I saw her, one day I was in my village in our hometown in Bujiri. So this lady came, and I remember we were from Fresh Water, me and my cousin. And as we were going home, my cousin was the one who saw my kid. She was like, hey, Nora. She was like, hey, Nora, you see, Gift is over there, and the other lady. So I told my cousin, oh, I know that lady who she is. She's the lady who told me that she doesn't know Gift, and she's the lady that I've been telling you about, who ganged up people to beat me up, calling me a thief. So I became more angry, I had that anger in me that I couldn't even control. I remember my cousin was just like, Nora, please calm down and breathe and let go. Please don't go there. I told her, no, I have to go there and confront her. Me when I have pain in me and the anger in me, if I don't confront you, I don't argue, but I confront you and tell you how I feel. I do not fight anybody, but I just tell you how I feel, exactly what is in my heart, and to let go of what I'm going through. That's the only way I can release my anger, by telling somebody how I feel. So I remember I took water at home and we came back, me and my cousin. I told my cousin, you know what, you need to be there for me. I really need your help. So my cousin was like, okay, you know what, Nora, I will support you on this. So we went with my cars and I confronted the lady. I was like, the first thing I said, I remember I did not even say hello, because when my kid saw me, she came to me and she gave me a big hug. Hi guys, keep on coming, keep on coming. Give your girl a thumbs up and don't forget to share. This is my first LS. Come on guys, come, 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 come. In this first LS, I'm sharing my lifestyle with you guys. I'm sharing something that I cannot say while making my other videos, because I love sharing my cooking tips. And some people tell me, oh Nora, I would love to learn to cook something. Those are the girls from my WhatsApp group. So I make sometimes videos and they learn from there. So I confronted this lady and I told her, why would you even do that? Why would you even call someone and tell her, come and meet me, and you switch off your phone? And when I was there in Tororo, you gathered people on me. You called me a thief. Do you know what thieves are being done if they catch them? Thieves are being beaten, and you know something can badly, easily happen to someone. Don't ever accuse someone. I told her you did wrong. So my kids saw me yelling, and it's not good actually to yell in front of the kid. My kid has never seen me yelling like that day. I was even crying while talking. I remember doing something that I shouldn't do in front of my kid, and that was pushing this lady. And after pushing her, I left. My cousin grabbed me and she told me, no, Nora, please calm down. And actually, that was the last time I remembered, because I blacked out. Because as I told you guys, I don't have a problem with breathing. When I have a problem, maybe stress, I always have a difficulty in breathing. So I ended up fainting. Hi, Sarah. Now, welcome, Sarah. Don't forget to give me a like and share my live, my dear. So, I was taken to the hospital. The next time I woke up, I remember asking my mom that, Mom, can I see it? Mom was like, they have already left. I felt so bad. I was like, I would have just stayed in this sleep without even waking up, because I don't want to know what's going on. My aim was to see my kid, but that lady lied to me. I didn't want to tell my mom exactly the entire story, but my cousin that I was with that day, she managed to tell my mom a few stories of the reason why I collapsed and the reason why I was angry. So my mom got so mad. You know how mothers they are. And when it comes to, Sarah saying your camera is outside. Oh dear, let me see how I can fix my camera. Ooh. Like this. When it's your first LS, will not lie. It's a first class where you learn how to do some things, okay? When someone tells you, dear, this is what you're missing out, you have to learn how to do it right. So thank you so much, my dear Sarah. Let me fix my camera to be in the right position, but there, no, no, not there. Let me turn it this way. As you can see, I'm struggling with making it stand straight. Straight. Let me now come back to do this. So guys, as I was telling you, and after some times, I remember that was after that year, I started to let things go a little bit to cool down. And in the year 20, that was in 2016, yeah, 2016, I've already given up. I told myself, you know what, Nora, you have to stop chasing on people who don't want you in their life. The good thing is that your kid is with her father and you have to let go. Now just go back to your normal life and I can see others. Yeah. So I decided to go back to my normal life and live my life as any other girl, to focus on my studies and my work. In 2016, I received a phone call which I wasn't even expecting, and that was the father of my kid. Yes? Okay. guys, I'm so sorry. You know, this is our job. You need to be on and off, and it's my first LF, and so, guys. But anyway, we will manage. We will manage. So, as I was saying, guys, so I went there to school to visit my kid after I was being called. I was so surprised actually that day. Was like, wow, why would he call me and tell me to go and visit my kid to school? So because I love so much my kid, I just took off. I remember I just told my sister, you know what, I'm going to school to visit my kid. She was like, are you for real? Like, let me hope it's not a setup. So I told her it's not a setup. He told me to go there to see her, but I shouldn't tell anyone. So I went to school to visit my girl, and when I reached there, she was there. But the saddest thing, when she saw me, she started just crying, and I didn't know why she was crying. So I asked her, why are you crying? At first, before asking her, she was running, and the school principal went and picked her up and told her, come and meet this lady. She's not a bad person. Come and talk to her and get to know her. You don't have to run away from people whenever you see them. So when she came, the first thing she said was like, I'm not supposed to see her and I'm not allowed to see her. And this guy asked her why. And she said that my stepmom told me not ever to see my mom ever again. She's not my real mom. She's just my mom's sister. That I'm, I'm my daughter's mother's sister. That I'm her aunt. And I told this guy it's not true. It is a lie. So I told her I am your mom because for so many reasons that I cannot say to you, but I am the one who is here. I'm not your mother's sister. My other sister that they told you about, yes, we look alike, but I'm not that person that they told you. I am the one who is here in front of you. So it was confusing to her. She was like, so you mean? I told her no. That person that you saw that same day, she was referring to the day when I collapsed. So I was like, yes, it was me. But I did not mean anything bad. Your mom lied to me. And I told her, lying is a bad thing. Yes, I grew up, my mom would tell us lying is a bad thing. And speaking ill about others is not a good thing. You should always you shouldn't be telling the kids the bad things about their parents. If you don't like someone, don't involve their kids into your situation. Fight their parents on your own, but don't involve children. So this lady involved my kid into the the entire mess. So my kid, when she saw me, she was like, I don't want to see her. I don't want to talk to her. I was not told. I was told not to talk to her ever again. But I managed to talk to her and to put some senses in her head. I told her, you know what? Okay, if you don't want to see me, this is going to be your last time to see me ever, and I will stop coming next to you. You'll never see me. And when I said that, she was like, why? I want to see you. It's just that she's the one who told me that you're a bad person, and I told her I'm not a bad person. It's just that they are stopping me from getting close to you, and they are stopping me from you knowing me. So she was like, okay, if I see you, I shouldn't be running. I was like, yes, every time you see me, you should come to me. You shouldn't run away from me. And whatever what person tells you about your parents, you shouldn't take that as serious. So I didn't want to tell her everything, but I only told her what she really needed to know and what she should put into her mind. You know, when you feed kids with so much garbage, it's not really good. They grow up knowing that. But if you tell a kid, I know by now she might not still like me like before, but I know that little by little I will gain her trust and how I will get back her love that I have for her, because I have so much love for her. But the person that she's living with right now, that I'm not there at home in Uganda, this person is brainwashing her and telling her so many bad things about me. Yet this person doesn't know me that much. But from what she knows from her husband, and that's what she's been feeding with my kids. So I stopped when that started. When I left the school, I remember I was going again back home, and this guy called me, and he said that Nora, I told you not to take photos of my kid. Who gave you the permission to take the photos? I was like, I just wanted to take photos of my kid to just see her every time. He was like, you have no right. He started again insulted me. He again said some bad things. And that day, I felt so bad, and I was like, you know what? I'm fed up with this. I really need to involve my mom in this to fight for me because I cannot fight this. I cannot go on with this. I'm being accused of things that I did not do. I'm being insulted. People are saying things that are not even true about me. So I went to my mom and I told her because I was feeling so. Even when I went back home, my mom was like, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" Hey guys, keep coming, keep coming. I'm only seeing 5 likes. Oh my god, guys, wherever you come, I know that this is a time for work for some of you. But don't forget to give me a thumbs up because this is my first LS and I'm trying my best also to make the rate. It's my first, so we will go little by little. I know you will come. As I say, your first video won't be this one. So let me just start. But keep on, guys, coming, and don't forget to give a host a thumbs up and share this video. Tell your sister, your mother that Nora has started going live. And very soon, a little by little, so step by step, we'll be learning how to do some other things on this LS. You know, they say when the more you learn, the more you grow. So I'll be learning more about the LS and other LS that I've been attending. So I have learned something from them, and I'm also trying my best to reach there. So, you don't copy what others do, but you do what you're best at, and you follow what your heart tells you. I know not all the time you should follow your heart. Sometimes you should also use your brain and also your heart. All right, guys. So we are still on introduction. For some of you who don't know, Nora is still introducing herself. Yes. Yes, mujje mwena ndi mukweyanjula mujje mumanye Namukose Nora yani ddala erinnya Namukose oba bampita Namukose ddala ndi musoga nedda siri musoga bannange temunkwata bubi abali mu kundaba. I'm just a mixed blood and erinnya Namukose bantuma okuva eri jjajja wange yali mukyala musoga ng'azaalibwa mu Busoga, which simanyi oba which part of Busoga, but what I know nti jjajja wange yali ava mu luyu olw'Abalangira e Busoga. Hey Roma, you're welcome. Oh my God, Roma is in the house. Say hey. Yes, Roma is in the house. Roma, don't forget to give me a like. So as I always continue saying, so guys, we continued and talking and talking. Roma is saying hi everyone. Guys, say hi to Roma. So guys, as I was still introducing myself, this is introduction. Of course, Roma, I love you all. Yes, Roma said she loves everyone who is here in the house. Roma, Sarah Nabs, I think she's a bit busy, but she will be back later on. This kind of a job, you're upside and down, you're here and you're there, you're jumping like a puppy. But anyway, so as I was saying, so the time went on by, my mom fought for me, the battle that I cannot fight. I'm a quiet person, and as my mom knows my health condition since I was a kid, she knows that Nora is not a person who is good into arguing with people. She's not into this kind of thing. My mom went there to do it for me. Your holiday today? Oh, no, Roma, it's not my holiday. I'm actually working, but while sitting, it's not my holiday. In this kind of job, we don't have holiday, my dear. Every day you have to work. The only day that you cannot work maybe when you're sick, but I'm just having a break, so I'm using my break time to go live, but I'll be on and off, but I have to finish this LS. So it continues going like that, and when my mom tried to do anything right, my mom just messed up the entire thing. Like, oh, my mom messed up the entire thing. She involved the police and the other people, and things actually went gaga, which is not good. And my kid was taken away like phew, just like that. And they kept on hiding her ways from me. So this year, last year, I'm sorry guys for burping. You'll excuse me. Burping when even my stomach is empty. So last year, I told my sister, Brenda, I was like, Brenda, can you please get for me this number? And she was like, why? Do you want to talk to her? And I was like, yeah. I've never given up on my kid. I just want to talk to him. I'm ready to fight now. That's what I told my sister. My sister was like, are you sure you can do it? I was like, yeah, I can do it. So at first I texted this guy, and he replied, and he said so many nasty things that you shouldn't say to a woman as a man. So he said so many nasty things, and I was a little bit heartbroken as always, but I've already gotten used with his words that he's good at saying bad things to me, because he knows that if Nora you say these kind of things to her, it will put her in this kind of condition. So I kept on fighting, talking, sending him message. When I say fight, I don't mean like going around and punching people. No, no causing any violence. No, guys, but just talking, like fighting, talking in words, like continue sending message, continue reaching out. So that's what I continue doing. And then he told me until I stopped. There's a time where I stopped, and I was like, you know what, let me stop. So I don't know how he found out. I don't know what's wrong with some people, but when he found out that I was in Oman working, that's when he started, talking nice to me, being sweet to me. But the person that he's being sweet to, I'm only focusing on getting my kid back. I'm not there to allow anyone to sweet talk me, because I've been out of a relationship for so many years that I don't want anyone again to come into my life immediately, because I've learned to leave myself alone. I've learned to work hard for myself. I've learned to be there for myself. So I don't need a man after finding out that now she's earning money. I know he came back after knowing that I'm doing something for my mom in the village. That's when he came back, and he started asking me for money, and I was like, oh my God. So whenever I will ask him about the kid, he will only tell me, when will you send me the money? The kid need this. The kid need this. I have no problem in helping out my kid, because I love my kid so much. He's the only one that I have in my life, and I don't even know if I will ever have other children, because even in a relationship, I'm not so interested in a relationship right now. I'm only focused on raising my kid and see if I can have enough money to see that I send her to the best schools and she continues with her education. So when he told me, I was like, okay, I will send you some money to give it to her. We continued talking, and being nice to me. I was just wondering. And I remember forwarding the message to my girlfriend. I was like, hey, girl, listen to this guy. He's being sweet to me. I don't know why. This guy used to insult me, saying bad things about me. And now that he knows that I'm abroad, he's being nice to me. I don't know why. And he's asking me for money. So my girlfriend told me, Nora, you need to be careful. People, when they know that you're abroad, they think that you're just, you know, plucking money on the tree and you have money. And he knows what you're doing for your mom in the village. So he knows you have money. Now he wants that from you. So I told my girlfriend, you know what? He's not going to get that from you. I won't allow that. The only thing and the reason why I'm talking to him now is because of my kid. I want to know how my kid is doing, and he's the only person who can help me out. So my girlfriend was like, you know what? It's okay, girl. I'll be there for you, but don't just give someone money like that. Yes, I know I'm not that kind of person who just gives money randomly, but I have a heart that helps. I help those who are in need. If someone is in need of help, I help. But my kind of helping, I don't go around telling everyone that, you know what, I'm going to help so and so, which is not good. I don't like that. So I told my girlfriend, you know, I do it, but I'll do it the right way because I'm doing it for my kid. I'm not doing it for him. So I told him I will send the money it was in January. I told him I'll send money in January on 24th. That was on Monday. But lastly and sadly, something really bad happened. So painful to talk about. However much, even if a person doesn't like you, but you used to talk to them, it's so painful and it's so hurtful because we grew up in the same community. Even if I did not grow up in my village, I grew up in the city, but I used to go back to the village for the holiday. I used to play with his brother. His brother was one of my friends when we were kids. So it was so sad to hear the news. I remember one day I was sitting here in my room and doing my work like usual. I do my project like for sewing, cutting clothes. So I was in my room and my sister sent me a message. She was like, Nora, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm okay. She told me, are you really okay? I was like, yeah. I told her, why are you asking me that? I'm not sick, so please, what's going on? So my sister was like, I want you to be strong for what I'm going to tell you. I was like, what's going on? So my sister told me, you've already started reacting. Because when my sister told me, I want you to be strong, immediately my heart was less like, you know, like something bad has happened. And I remember texting this guy on Thursday. It was on Thursday, yes. On that Thursday, that's when the accident happened. He got into a car accident. I'm talking about the father of my kid. He passed on last week, but it's now 1 week ever since he passed on. So my sister was like, I want you to be strong. I was like, yeah, I am. I am. She told me, are you sure you're not going to cry for what I'm going to tell you? I was like, yes, I'm not going to. I told her, I'm not reacting. I'm just being strong. You told me to be strong, and that's what I'm doing. And then, you know, she has to breathe in because she knows me that Nora is not really good with bad news. So she has to get ready. And also me as a person, I have to get ready to receive the news that she was telling me because I know my mom, she's not having a good health. Sometimes she's not feeling well, and I was worried. In my heart, I was like, God, help me. Let nothing be on my mom. Please protect my mom. Let her be safe. That was the first thing I say to myself in me before my sister bringing the news to me. I was like, you know what, God, I don't want. Ah, kind, where are you from? I'm from Uganda, my dear. I'm a Ugandan, but half caste. I'm a Ugandan, half Kenyan. So I'm like that. Oh my God! Roma, do I even know how to say? Okay, I will sing for you, don't worry. I'll sing for you because you're Roma, my love, and my Mahal Kita. I will sing for you. Oh, Akan was asking Roma or Minora. So I started like, sister told me, hold yourself tight. I was like, I'm holding myself tight. Guys, don't forget to give a host a thumbs up. Yes, you have to give this video a like and share my first LS. So on this LS, I'm introducing myself to you guys. And you to get to know what makes me happy and what doesn't make me happy, who am I, and what do I like. So my sister told me that, you know what, Nora, the father of your kid just passed on yesterday. I was like, what? She told me, as I'm talking to you now, I'm going home for a burial. They've called me to go there to be there for kid. The first thing that came into my mind, guys, I won't lie to you. I was like, no, it's not true. Up to now, guys, I still have the messages. I still have the audios that we spoke on Wednesday with the guy, the father of my kid. We spoke on Wednesday. On Thursday, I sent him a message in the morning and he did not reply. On Friday, they told me, we are going home to the village for the burial. I was like, I was confused totally, and I I don't even know how it happens. It happens so fast that I cannot even explain it. And my boss came into my room because I remember just screaming once like, you know. My boss came in and he was like, Nora, why are you screaming? I just told her, can you call someone to help me? That's the only thing I told my boss was, can you please call someone to help me? She called a lady who works at her mother's place. She just told her, I don't know what happened to Nora, but she's not breathing well. You need to be there. This lady came. I cannot talk. I'm just struggling to see that I can breathe. I can talk. I was just there stuck, and I'm just there confused. The one thing was in my mind was like, he promised me he will go. He was going to tell my kid everything. He was going to tell my kid that I'm still there, and he was going to send me the photos of my kid. He was going to video call me and talk to my kid. Guys, it was just like, you know what, Nora? I don't understand a thing. I was so confused. That's why even I remember texting one of my friends on my messenger in the group. I was like, guys, I cannot talk, and I'm going to take some time to be off. You guys won't be able to see me for some time because. Hi, Happy. You're welcome. Happy's here. Happy, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Welcome, Happy. How are you? How are you, Happy? Happy is saying greetings to everyone. So, guys, I was so shocked, and I really thank God that this lady was there for me. My sister told her my situation. So, my sister told her that, you know what? Hey guys, please don't forget to connect to Roma on her channel. Just type Roma is love. Go show her some love and support. Roma is such a nice person and a good. I've never met some of the Filipinos that you go live with them and you just enjoy them while they talk, they laugh, they share with you something, they show you around how the apartment looks. You know, they go around showing everything. They show you so much love. So if you go to Roma's house, she will show you so much love. Just go there and support my girl. Roma is love. So as I was saying, yes, Happy said hi, Roma. Yes, Happy, you can connect with Roma. Roma is a nice person, a beautiful Filipino, not only from seeing them in a soap operas, but you can meet her live and talk to her, and you'll enjoy her live. You know what? I love her so much. I've just met Roma, and I've grown to know a little bit of her, and to also to love her. That's what I can say about her. I hope in this journey we continue getting to know each other as more and more and more and more. Roma, I hope one day you come to Uganda. Don't worry, I'll host you. You will live with me. I'll not even allow you to live in a hotel. You will stay with me in our home. I don't like seeing my guests staying in a hotel. Yes, guys, please connect with each and everyone that you see here. Grab everyone, meet everyone. But while meeting people or connecting with them on this LS, please do it on the right way. You don't have to visit a person in that same day. Take your time, you know, give yourself a time, go there, watch their videos, give them a like, let them know in the comment section below, but take 2 days. That's the only way you can do the right thing. Oh, 24 hours, within 24 hours you can go and visit them. You don't have to connect with someone immediately. Help them to keep their bananas, guys. Don't connect with people just immediately. Take your time watching their videos, and don't forget to comment and like, sharing them. That's the only way you can get connected to them while you guys continue growing and getting together to get to know each other and growing in a community. So guys, I continue staying there, and my sister was there in the village to comfort my baby girl, and I felt so much pain. Up to now I feel pain that I'm not there with her. My bosses cannot allow me to go back home to stay with my kid. I have to work, and I know, yes, I'm looking for something to put. They say everyone looks for something to put food in their mouth. So that's what I'm doing here in Oman. If I was at home, I would be there with her and comfort her, but I'm not there, and they refused to give her to my mom. They told my mom, we are not going to give you your granddaughter for so many reasons. As I told you guys, if you weren't here, I told you that my mom tried to fight for my rights to get my kid, but things went gaga, and things did not go well. So she's not supposed to see my kid. I, as a person, I have to go there to get my kid back, and I need your prayers, guys. Pray for me. I need to get my kid custody back to me, because her stepmom is really, I don't want to say bad things about stepmoms, because I know not all of them are bad, but I don't like people who brainwash kids. I will say this again, if you're a mom and you're here. If you have a problem with a parent, or you have a problem as you adults, don't involve kids into your matters. I remember my mom used to tell our neighbors that if our kids get into a fight, as we parents, we should get involved into their reason. We don't know why they fought. We don't know why we should just sit down with them and tell them to apologize to each other. So if you're here and you're watching this video, as a parent, don't involve kids into your problems, okay? Have your own issues with the mother, but don't, or father, but don't involve the kids into this. So my kid is involved into my situation, and she was brainwashed. Whenever she sees any member from my family, she'll just take off. She's like, I don't want to see you guys. I was told that you guys are bad people. My stepmom told me this and this about my mom, which she doesn't even know me. This lady has never, yes, she has ever seen me, and she has ever done something wrong to me. But when I went there to confront her, she turned things around. But I'm no longer on that. For me, even recently, this lady had the nerve to tell my sister that, you know what, you know that your sister came to my place and she did this. I told my sister, I don't like talking about my life with you. Like, I don't want to share everything with you that I go through. I have learned to fight my battles. The reason why I did not tell you everything about myself as my sister, like my inner things, it's because I have to learn to fight myself, fight my own battles. So I told her, if you would have asked me before, I would have told you, but you didn't know. But as she brought that conversation, because when this lady saw my sister, she started telling my sister the entire thing. She was like, hey, your sister is not this, she's not a good person. My sister was like, what did she do to you? So this lady, she wants me to go and beg her to give me my kid. That's what she wants. My sister told me, oh, Anora, this lady says you have to come because you did something wrong to her. You have to beg her to give you back your kid. I told my sister, are you for real? So I told my sister, you know what, I'm going to do this. I will come down and I'm going to finish my contract of working. And then when I come back home, I think everyone needs to know what this lady did to me. Because, by keeping quiet, me keeping quiet, I'm being a bad guy here. Because she's a wife in the home, you know, everyone says, yes, she's a good person, but yes, I don't know her and she doesn't know much about me. But because of one small mistake that happened between her and me, she wants me to go, and I don't know what she wants me to do, but she wants me to go there to beg her to give me my kid. Oh, guys, life is so hard, but don't ever involve kids into your situations as parents. You know, fight your own battles and leave them out of it. So let's continue. What makes Nora happy? Let me stop bringing up the sad things. What makes Nora happy? What makes me happy? I love being quiet. I'm a quiet person, yes. But this LS taught me how to talk and to come out of my blanket from my shyness. I was this kind of girl, like, yes, shy and with few words. But this LS taught me how to talk, how to raise my voice, how to speak my mind. Yes, I've always been a person who speaks my mind, and people who are around me, they know me that for speaking out my mind. But I'm such a quiet person. Spending most of the time alone as a person and sitting down alone, it really makes me happy because I don't like living in a noisy environment. Even people that I'm working with, they are so lousy and I don't like it. They know that I don't like it, but this is not my home. I don't have to give a rule to anyone's house. So I'm just bearing it, but I don't like it. Another thing that makes me happy, I love watching cartoons. I love watching cartoons of the old, like 90s, 80s, and 90s cartoons. Yes, I'm a very big fan of a cartoon. I'm a very big fan of movies and like documentaries, series. I love them so much. Watching series, but not those series that make me cry because I don't want to cry. I don't want to suffocate with anger in my life. So I want to be happy. I watch series that or movies that make me happy. I don't want to watch things that bring sadness in me. No way. Keep your series with you. And another thing that I love to do, I love sewing. Yes, yes, guys. Nora here loves sewing. Even in school, my teacher would beat me up, would tell me, please, did you come here in class to start cutting papers, drawing? Yes, if you can see, I don't know if you can see that. And my wall right there, you can see, I don't know if you can guys see. You see, those are some of my drawings. You can see, now you see. I love drawing because drawing makes me feel comfortable. And those things, the charts that you can see behind me, it's blue and brown. That's brown. It's not red, it's brown. Those are the words that I speak. Those are some of my motivations words that every morning I wake up, I see and I read. Those are the words that God says about me. I'm a Christian. I'm a born again Christian. Guys, connect with everyone. Connect, connect, connect. Grab everyone you see on the chat. But while visiting them, do the right thing, guys, okay? Do the right thing while visiting the people that you see on the chart. So those words that you see behind me there, those are my inspiration words, and those are the words that God says about us. Like I've written some of my favorite Bible scriptures over there. So sometimes if I don't want to read the Bible, I just stand and I read or kneel on my bed, and I'm just like saying things that God says about me, and some things that I myself wrote for myself, like to give myself some impression how I impress myself, something that I post on my Facebook. Yes. So I love sewing so much. I said I had that motivation of sewing ever since I was a kid. So I grew up with that passion, and that's why my mom wanted me to be a nurse. Yes, but it's in Harar. I just give him. I'm video chatting with my family. So those are the kind of things that I love doing, and as I was saying, I had that motivation of sewing ever since I was a kid, and sewing has been in my blood, and sewing has always been there with me. My mom wanted me to actually be a nurse, but oh my God, I fear injection. How can you be a nurse when you fear injection? How- so I fear injection, and I fear medicine, and even hospital. Mm-mm. So I didn't like it. I only wanted to do what makes me happy. But it reached a point. I remember my grandmother told my mom that you have to let Nora do what she wants. You cannot tell her to do what you want. My mom was in the military, so she quit. Just take care of her. She's no longer there. She's now staying home with us, but we call her a Afande, which means like you say captain or sergeant, like that. So my mom, for her as her kids, we gave her the nickname like sergeant. If we see her, we are like, our sergeant is coming. You need to be alert. Yeah. So my life. What's my favorite food? My favorite food is posho. I love posho. If you know me, I love posho with vegetables, all kind of vegetables, as long as you cook it well. I love ugali with vegetables. I'm a veggie girl. Keep your chicken, keep your meat, keep everything, keep your rice, but give me ugali, I love it so much. I guess. So I'll be back, guys. The job is calling me on the duty. She's going to be back. Just give me a second. Guys, keep on connecting. While I'm not here, oh God. While I'm not here, I want you guys to connect with whoever you don't have. I will be back. Okay? guys, keep on coming. Yes, I'm back. I'm back now. It's time for me to now. What I've learned now today is that next time if I'm to go live, I have to go live at night. I'll post a question in my community tab where you guys can comment and let me know, or you can vote and tell me when will you want me to go live, or like that, what time are you free, so that I'll be able to do it well. But this is just was my first time, and I was testing, like testing 1 2, testing 1 2, yeah, to see how we can do about this. Don't mind me, guys. So we're on introduction and telling you things that I don't like. I know someone might ask, Nora, are you single? Yes, guys, I'm single. I've been single for more than 5 years now. Yes, I've been alone, and don't ask me many questions, but just take it as I told you. I am single. No one is demanding anything on me. Okay, the girl is fresh, but I have a kid. Come knowing that she's a mama. Hello, Akan is here. Thank you, my dear. So, guys, as I was saying, yes, Nora is single. Yeah, and ready to mingle. I want to try also. You know, my friends have been telling me, you need to try, you need to try. I'm not doing this because my friends have been telling me, but as a person, I've been out of a relationship for 5 years now. I'm going to make 6 years this year. So I need to try also to see how it works, the relationship thing. Yes, I need to try. You know, it's always good to give a try. And so, guys, that's your girl Nora. What kind of things do I love to do in my free time? My free time, I love sewing, as I told you. And even today, I'm going to sew at night at around 7 there. I'll be sewing. There are some projects that I have to do. So, guys, don't mind me. I'm just taking care of myself. Now I'm done with my work. I also have to keep myself, to moisturize my body and keep it clean. So these are the fabrics that I'm going to sew. I've already done cutting and just waiting to sew them. This is the pant. I'm going to make what they call a senator suit, but this is for the female. Yeah, just doing for free, no money. Just doing it for free while just keeping myself busy, because I don't want just to sit there without doing anything. I have to do something, because, you know, keeping your mind busy. Anyway, guys, because it's my first LS, come, grab your cup of coffee, grab your tea or your lemon tea or your green tea. But my favorite is green tea. I love having green tea without sugar, because green tea, you have it without sugar and it's really good. Sometime after food, you just take it and you feel good. It really helps you to digest the food, and you will feel good. Even you feel relieved when you're going to sleep. Maybe you've eaten something with too much sugar, so it will help you out. I don't know what is this, what has beaten me here. Sorry, you know, the camera is like my mirror. But anyway, so how many are we at home? I know for some of you who aren't here, welcome to my channel, guys. My name is Namco Senora. Let me first lock my door so that no one bothers me in. So my name is Namco Senora. For those of you who don't know me, I know this is almost the time for break, most of my giraffe ladies, they know our time that at around 1:30 it's time for some of us to rest. But I know some of them are still working. But for me, at 1:30, I'm already resting. That's why sometimes maybe you guys, you see me on attending some other LS like during this time because it's my free time. So I use my sleeping free time. Sometimes when I'm exhausted, I end up sleeping and I continue watching their live like in the evening if they are still there. So I continue going with them. So guys, uh, my name is Namkoshe Nora Betty. That's my full name. Namkoshe Nora. It was given me by my grandmother for my daddy's side, and Betty was given me, I don't know, maybe from, I don't know. But I come in the family of seven. I'm number three in our family. On my daddy's side, on my baba, I was going to say baba. We call, in our language, you call daddy the baba, over tata, over daddy. But me, I call my dad baba. So my dad, on my daddy's side, I don't know which number I am because my dad has so many kids. My mom is wife number three on my dad, but they don't live together. They separated when we were young, when my mom had five of us yet. So we are now seven kids, and with only one boy in our family, and my brother is the only boy and the only man in our family. I love him so much. No matter what happens, I just love my brother so much. Who inspires me in my family? The person who inspires me in my family was my mom. Actually, no, not was, but she inspires me. My mom and her late mother, those two women, I bow down to them. Because I was a kid, I used to see my grandmama wake up in the morning, go to work. And I didn't say this loud when everyone hears me, but I'll say, when I grow up, I want to be just like grandmama. I want to go out there and work. I want to be an independent woman. So I grew up with that thing in my mind that I want to be independent. I didn't want, up to now, I want money, but I don't know how to ask for money. Like, it's hard. It's not that I don't know, but it's hard for me to ask someone for money because I know how hard it is to make money. Because that person having that money, it did not come so easily for them. They have to go through so much to get that money. So I'm the kind of person that, where am I even going to start to ask that money? I'm in need, but I fear to ask. Because the first thing that comes in my mind is like, you don't even know how she or he got that money, so how are you going to ask? So it's so hard for me. And my mom, as I told you, those two ladies, they really inspires me so much. My mom raised the seven kids, all of us. She took care of us, and there is no day that my mother ever left us with anyone to take care of us. No. She was the mom, she was the father, she was everything to us. There's this time that I remember she didn't have enough money to feed us, and she came, she was like, guys, what do you think we should do? And I remember telling her, Mom, we should just take tea and go to bed. But that really taught me that if you don't have today, it doesn't mean that tomorrow you won't have it. And I love it that my mom and my late grandmother, they taught us that yes, today it may not be a better day, but it doesn't mean tomorrow won't be a better day. So know that today if you did not get it, tomorrow there's something that will work out. You don't know how, but God knows the way. So you shouldn't stretch yourself so hard. I'm not just saying that you should sit there and say, God, how am I good? But also stretch yourself. Something up will come up so that you can have that thing that you want. So that's how I was raised, and I'm always grateful for whatever I have. I know I still want more, but I'm grateful even. I still give thanks to what I have. because I know one day I'll be there and I will have that thing that I've always wanted. And I know that God will give me, or God will provide me with that thing that I always prayed for. So you shouldn't lose hope. You should always pray and continue asking and always be grateful with what you have. And let me tell you, do you know that I don't know how to say that I'm broke? Yes, guys, I don't know how to say that I'm broke. I may have 100 or 50 shilling, but you know what? I will say I have money in my pocket because I know I have. But if you say I don't have, you know, that mentality of saying I'm broke, I don't know how to say it. I feel shy. I'm like, that's lying to God. To tell you guys the truth, I'm not just bragging on this illness, but it's like telling God that I don't have, and I'm like, really? Really? Yet you have a coin. Me, to me, a person who does not have is this person who has nothing, totally nothing to give. But if I have something small with me, I will say, I have. You know, I have. And if you had asked me, how much do you have? And I will tell you what I have. It's because it's what I have. So saying that I don't have, I don't know, it's like lying to God. But when knowing that I do what I have. So if I don't want to share it with you what I have and I know it's only for me, I will tell you I have, but I've already used it. That's the only way I can get rid of you. But if I have, I give. But if I don't have, I don't give. If I don't have enough that I can see that this, we cannot survive on, unless I don't want it. Maybe it's something. But if it's something that I need it urgently, I will tell you that, you know what, I don't have, I've already used it. Or I have, I've already used it, you know. Or it's for something that I'm going to use for my other things, it's urgently. So I don't know how to say that I don't have. That's how I am. And I don't know how to, I don't know, you know, I don't know how to say this, but even my friend she always tells me, I don't know how to talk to a person who are looking down like this. Don't laugh. Ayo guys, mwide banange mwide musapotinge mwana muwala ono gwe beta Nora. Okay, let me speak some of my languages that I know, some of the language that I know to welcome people. In Lusoga they say tusangaire okubabona. In Luganda they say tusanyusa okubalaba. In my language that I speak, we say wafoyo gineni, wafoyo gineni, or beri gineni. You're welcome, beri gineni. And in Samia, usangaire okuna, usangaire okuna. Then now which language else? Which language? I don't know. In English, you're most welcome. Yay, guys. Come on, guys. Come, connect whoever you see on the comment section, on the live chat. Connect with them, but while connecting, do the right thing, guys, okay? It's always good to do the right thing. Don't forget to give your host a thumbs up. This is my first LS. On this LS, I'm introducing myself. It's only about introduction. Get to know your girl, Nora. Who is she? Where is she from? If you're here and you've just arrived, I said I'm from Ginger. Yes, I'm from Ginger. I know when I say I'm from Ginger, not everyone from Ginger speaks Isogi, or not everyone from Ginger is a Sogi, so don't get me wrong, okay? And my name, Namkose Nora. Namkose, I was named after my grandmother. Yes. Yay! And I come in a family of 7 kids. I'm a third born in her family. On my daddy's side, actually, let me try to remember. My other sisters, they are 4. And my other sister, other brother. Yes, I have other brothers, but for my mom, I have only one. But for my dad, from his other family, I have other brothers. So I'm there on number, like I'm on number 7. Let me say I'm number 7 on my daddy's side, but on my mom's side, I'm number 3. So yeah, that's how we are. Our family is big, and we were raised by a single mom, a mom who taught us to be grateful for the what we have and always give thanks to the little that you have, because you never know what tomorrow it will comes with, and never to give up. And my mom and her late mom, they are my inspiration when it comes to work, because those two ladies, they showed me that as a woman you have to work. I will tell a short story of my grandmama. My grandmother got married to a rich man. Yes, my granddaddy was a rich man. I'm not rich. Me, I'm not rich. Even my mom is not rich. But you will get to know me in this story. So my granddaddy was a man with money who thinks that you can control any woman. As a woman, you have no say. So my grandmother she has to stand up for herself and leave the marriage and leave everything behind. Money cannot buy life, but I know money can buy you life, but it cannot buy life when you're dead. No. There are some people with money, but they still die. So just be happy, do the thing that gives you happiness. So my grandmother left everything that she had. But I remember my grandmother left with only one lady. Like this lady was her friend. This lady was her maid. Let me say it like this. This lady used to work for my grandmother, and she used to see every kind of the abuse that my grandmother went through into the marriage. So when my grandmother wanted to leave her marriage, she spoke to this woman. So this woman was the first person to give her shelter. And when my grandmother was settled with what she had to rent a house, my grandmother has to rent a house where they can stay. But this lady never left my grandmother, whether for worse or for better. She was there for her until my grandmother also made it. My grandmother also became rich by working hard. I remember during my childhood, we never had hard life. Hard life, hardship, we started facing it when we lost everything. You know, money comes and it goes. But still, even if my grandmother went back to the village, things changed, but she was still a woman that gives, a woman that everyone speaks of, a woman that everyone says that old lady, however much she does not have much now, but she's kind. You would never see my grandmother entering into anything that involves like argument, or she was peacefully in her community, and people loved her. Yes, you may not know who loves you, but those who remembers the good that you used to do for them, they will always appreciate you. So that's how my grandmama is. And people who knew her and who knew what she did for them back then when she had. My grandmother, when she went back to the village, that's when I would say that things started becoming complicated. You know, some people in Africa, and I don't know, maybe it's only in Africa, but some people, when you have something, they always do or work so hard to see that they bring you down with them. But what I love about my grandmother is that however much she had, and she moved back to the village, into her house, into her home that she built when she had already retired. My grandmother retired from work when she was at the age of 60 there, like 60 and something there. That's when she retired from work, but she was still a strong lady. But still, my grandmother will always give. I remember people would come, and my grandmother was called Jenny, and everyone will come to Jenny's house. Everyone will come to Jenny's house because you know what? Jenny used to give. my grandmother would give, because she would say, we never know when God will call us. So why should I hold myself with all the good things that I have? There is this lady that I remember. I was still a kid, and in our home they used to tell us not to laugh at the person who's in the bad condition. Oh, don't laugh at someone's situation. Those are the rules that I was raised with. So this lady was a visitor, and I remember she got drunk. My grandmother used to have parties at home, and women, elderly ladies, they would come. Those were her friends, even if when she went broke, they were her friends in the village. They would come because they remembered even the clothes they used to wear. They knew who gave it to them, who gave them this, who gave them shelter, who helped them in the time of need. So there was also, they would always come back still to see my grandmother, even if she didn't have, but they would still come, and they would even bring her some gifts at home. So my grandmama gave this lady a mattress. I remember I was a kid, but I was this kid, quiet but really stubborn. You know that when I was a kid, people used to think that I don't talk, that I was a mute, like I don't talk. Yes, people used to think that way, but I used to talk. It's just that, as I've told you, I grew up a quiet person. I don't talk that much. I talk when I need to. I talk when I'm supposed to. But when I'm not, I zip that, because I don't have one. If you ask me, I just tell you know what, I just don't have words to say. So this lady came in, and then my grandmother gave her mattress. You know, in the village, people used to sleep in the mattress, where not mattress, but they would get a grass or the woods from the animals, and they would put it in the clothes, and they'll make it like a mattress. Sometimes there's this small grass which is soft in the village. They will cut those grass and put it in the clothes, and it will look like a mattress. So this lady went on, and then she was drunk, and my grandmama was like, you know what, we used to call her Mama Pendi. So my grandmama was like, Mama Pendi, you will sleep on my bed. So this lady was like, oh Jenny, I'm going to sleep on your scones. Oh my god, you know what scones mean? Scones means the buns, the, like, let me say, the burger buns. You see those burger buns, the way they look. So for us, that's how we used to know it. So for her, instead of saying, you've given me, I'm going to sleep on the bed, she said, you've given me your scones. I'm going to sleep on your scones. The moment I remember in the morning, the funniest thing, in the morning, she woke up, we were all awake. So we're having breakfast, and my grandmama was like, Mama Pendi, join us for breakfast. And other ladies have already gathered, they're having breakfast. So this lady was like, oh, Jenny, I rolled in your scones. Why didn't you tell me that scones is too soft like this? Guys, we laughed. I remember we laughed, and we all stopped at the same time, like, ha ha, and we're like, because our grandmother was like, it's not good to laugh at people. And they were like, but that thing of scones, guys, up to now, my cousins and my sisters just bring up that story. They will be like, oh my God, we have never had such a word, someone saying scones. It was actually her first time to sleep in a soft place. And I remember as a kid, I will not say that I am bragging so much about my family, but I thank God that I was raised in that family. However much not everyone in the community would like you, but I love it that my family sowed a seed in me, a seed of giving, even if I don't have, but the seed of giving, it's in our family. So my grandmother told her, okay, I will tell my maids to bring the school. She did not want to humiliate her in front of us, but you will understand if you have common sense. And if you've been raised with some common sense in your head, you'll understand when someone uses a word that person, if someone has already made a mistake, when you know you don't want to make them feel bad. So my grandmother was like, Mama Pendi, I will tell one of my housekeepers to bring the scones to you. So she was like, are you giving me the scones? Are you for real? My grandmother was like, yes, I'm giving it to you. You can have it. And I saw how this lady was happy. And I remember one day I was at the age of 15. She brought out that scones, that mattress out to put it under the sun. So I was passing by. She told me, Nora, do you want some guavas? I was like, yes. She had a farm of guavas and tangerines. So we'll go there, she'll give it to us. So she told me, you know, this mattress really, your grandmother is the one who gave me this mattress. I don't know if you can remember it, but you were still young. Yet she doesn't know that I do still remember everything. So she said, I don't know how I'll ever be grateful to Jenny. This woman has been a blessing to us in our village. I read, so, my grandmother was someone wished her in our village to make her eyes go blind. So they tried to go to the hospitals to do surgery to my grandmother's, but every time she would go to the hospital, they would tell her, we can't see anything. There's no problem with your eyes. But whenever my grandmama would go back to the village, suddenly her eyes would start paining her. She would start feeling like the glasses are piercing her eyes. So this lady said something that, but whoever is doing something bad to your grandmother, that person is so wicked. Your grandmother is such a nice person. She has helped so many people. And yes, I was a kid, but I saw how my grandmama helped so many people. Guys, helping is not bad, but you also have to be careful with the people that you give to. Okay? Not everyone wishes you well. Alright guys, I'm closing this LS. See you guys. Oh, what I've learned about this LS today is that next time I'll try to go live in the evening time, like at night there. Let me say I'll be starting at 5 or maybe sometimes at 6 p.m. It depends on how fast or how free I am with my, excuse me, I don't know why I'm burping, yet I'm fasting, but oh, so as I was saying, so I will see that I go live whenever I'm free, whenever I have time, but it will be in the evening time. I want to say thank you so much to those who attended my LS today. This LS was all about introduction. For some of you who missed my introduction, you will find this video on my channel. Okay guys, until I see you, bye bye. I have to rest and wake up and iron my clothes, my boss's clothes. Bye guys.